We're almost ready. Hope everyone's doing well today. We are going to be doing C++. First time. First time C++. We finished up C, and now we move into C++. Oh, sweet. You can help me then. Well, you got a few hours on me, Alvy. That's all I know. Alright, let's see. I think my mic's a little high. Just my monitor's a little high. Yeah, that's better. Alright, sweet. We did that. Right, so let's turn off this starting soon thing. I really just need to make that a keyboard shortcut. I just haven't bothered yet. Let's get rid of the extra split. And I think we're ready. Sweet. Let me get off of Twitter as my main background because it's gonna annoy the shit out of me. We'll use Emacs as our. You made it though. You made it. I'm still starting. I mean, you came in time to get into this Emacs for Mac OS X goodness. You can't see the right hand side, but oh yeah, old school Apple. Oh, good website. The like gold star certificate thing that was really popular on websites like 15 years ago. We got that too. What is GlitchCon 2020, huh? What? Oh, like is it some badge Nightshade has? Nightshade's OG. That's why. He's got all the things. Nice. Online con. Classic 2020. All right, cool. So here's the deal. I believe I fixed. Let's see. Yeah, we have a clean branch. That's good. We finished up C. I didn't hate everything about it. We did not get that far, which is kind of what I expected. We somewhat got further than I expected. So I thought, well, let me start by saying today we're starting C++. I've literally never written any C++. Like, I've probably written a little bit of C here and there, but I've literally never had a C++ toolchain purposefully installed on my system, even though, you know, if you're in a Windows environment, you download Xtool, or not Xtools, whatever their shit is, you're gonna have C++, right? But you know what I mean. I'm as about as noob to C++ as you can get. What's cool is we started with C. We can apply at least some of the things we learned from C to C++. I did end up spending some time last night on our little web service that we didn't quite finish in C. So I was just going to review what I did real quick there, because it's just beautiful. Of course it's beautiful. So just to review, what did we actually get done with C? We had about I don't know. It was probably closer to 5 to 5.5 hours of stream time with C. I spent a couple hours here and there. So maybe a total of 8 hours, maybe 10 hours with the language. I don't know. That's probably pushing it. Probably not quite that much. What did we actually get done? We started with what everybody needs to start with, clearly, which is a fizz buzz in C. So we did that, and then we started on our Hello World web app, which the only reason we got as far as we did is because we're using FIO, Facile.io, which kind of scaffolds a lot of shit for us. So without that, I probably would not have gotten as far as I did. Wrong file. I meant it to go to the source file, not the header file. Okay. So originally this file with on HTTP request, it just had this line right here, line 25. It just had HTTP send body hello world, and that's all we got. Am I peeking a lot? I don't think I am. I see one peak recently. Okay. Hey Scottish, how's it going? Good evening to you. Yeah, it was a little bit ago, Nightshade. I feel you. Yeah, I think that's a lot of people's experience, honestly. I think that's a lot of people's experience who did, like, they used C in college and then that's like the last that they touched it, right? It's fair. And then, you know, depending on when you graduated, you went out and got a fancy Java job and you were like, wow, imagine we can just write Java instead of C. It's so much better. Oh, the follies of youth. Okay. Anyway, we have right. So we started with just a hello world. We implemented a little router inside of here, just using some basic stir comp, and then we have one dynamic route. So I ended up fixing the bug where I was just doing stir, which just checked whether /hello/ was in our route at all, in our path. And stir has a length cutoff. So it only checks the first 7 characters, if you will, of the of path.data to see if /hello is there. So that's kind of our hacked together starts with. And then we have this dynamic route. This route returns JSON. This is all ugly stuff that FIO gives us to do JSON. Yeah, I know, right? I actually thought about that. It would be really funny, just as a meme. I'm even sending a 400 error here, you know, if you're not passing a name to that. And then we have a goodbye post, which accepts JSON and then just returns a string. So we just have a send JSON, an accept JSON, and a plain old hello world. And otherwise, we're getting 404s. So that's where we ended up with on C. Further than I thought we were going to get. I don't want to spend too much time, but maybe we'll just open that web server real quick. Let's see. Nope. I'm not in. Well, I can just do it from here. Temp hello, and I did it on the wrong window. This is going to be annoying. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Okay, there we go. I actually want to do it on here. 1 second. Okay, because I have all my curl commands here. So if we pass it a JSON that doesn't have a valid name, because the name key's wrong, we get bad request. We pass it the right name. Yay, we're so good. If we pass hello you, you know, we can do that. If we don't pass anything, it's a bad request. And then if we do a route that we didn't define, like H, we get a not found. Yay, web server. How about it? We did it. So that's as far as we got with C. We'll see how far we get with C++. Okay, so end of C. Let me just try this. I'm probably going to do it wrong. Yep, unexpected error occurred anytime I try to add a marker. It's awesome. I can't be cool like Prime. Sad. All right. Cool. So here we go. Now we're starting with C++. I was supposed to add a timer. I never did. It's even on the README to try to like force me into doing it in public, and I still didn't do it. I guess we can just do like a web timer. Yeah, just yell at flip, right? No, that's not what I want. Timer. Okay, we'll use Google. Sure. No, stop this. Stop this right now. All right. So now that we're starting with C++, let's close out a C. I can't remember if I have any work stuff open. Give me 1 second. I do. Of course I do. Let's close out of that closure real quick. Let's get them all. Okay. This looks good. We still have one more closure. Closure. All right. Looks good. Now we can close things with abandon. All right. So let's just close all of this besides this one. Okay. So here's the format. So we're getting started with C++. We jump into the getting started docs for 15 minutes, try to figure out how we get started with the language. For C++, we kind of can cheat a little bit because we already had to learn a lot about it when we set up our C environment. And that goes along with the whole dev-env setup thing. We're also then going to create a Hello World web service to see how far we can get with that. Obviously, we spent way more than 30 minutes on it. I don't think I'm going to time box this. I think we are just going to finish it, kind of like we did for C. And that's just part of it. Like, if that's all we get to with the language, then that's all we get to, right? So this is just language 2 of 12 that we're going to go over this month in 4 weeks. So this is pretty great. We did specify like the API of our Hello World web service here, so we have it be basically the same across all of our services. And there's some other things that I'm not going to go over right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with C++. So the first thing that we do is we create our directory, and then we're going to create a README, and we're going to I probably should have just copied this over. It's fine. We'll just copy this, especially since a lot of it's going to be similar. Right, I have to actually open this file that I just created. I know how computers work. All right. And C++, here we go. Let's just clean up some of this stuff. And I can't remember the name of C++ mode. It might literally be, it's either this or CPP mode. I can't remember. We'll have to, we can look real quick. Is it CPP or C++? C++. Okay. Emacs already has C++ mode. We don't have to do anything. Okay. And then we'll just delete this. It'll be similar-ish. And I already know that CCLS and ClingD actually work for C++. We'll just leave it as it is. And I don't know if we're gonna have any issues. We're not gonna have any issues. This is gonna work, right? First try. So then we just need to go to our favorite website of cppreference.com. So let's give ourselves, why can't I figure out how this Google timer works? 1, 5, there we go. Yeah, there will be no issues besides skill issues here. All right. So let's just jump into, no, I don't want to switch to that tab. Okay, it didn't. We're good. I thought it was gonna switch to the tab by default. All right, so let's get back to the home page, and we go here. Boom, CPP. No one saw that coming. All right, so let's update our reference link, and here is the glorious cppreference.com website. No mobile version because you don't need it, right? Okay. So let's start here. Wow. Let's just compare this real quick. Let's compare this to the C documentation real quick. Just as a good example. All right, here's C. All right, we've got the reference of the core C language concepts. And this is C++. It is pretty good. It's a pretty good visual of what you're dealing with between C and C++. You're making a widget thing and your CSS isn't working. Turns out I forgot to link to the link the file in the other file. Yeah. Nice. Those kinds of things happen a lot. Simple, elegant, C++. Yeah, pretty funny. I can't read that for some reason. There it is. Jata or Yata LPB. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. We're learning some C++ right now. We spent a couple days learning C, and now we're getting into C++. Okay. And Monday will be Zig. Yeah, we're going through it. All right. I think people might look at you weird if you say that in, you know, outside of this stream, or, you know, tech Twitter or tech Twitch. That's what I meant. Dev Twitch. Okay, so I know that this isn't the best ever. If you really want to follow along, you can go to cppreference.com. But I can take all this time to zoom in here, and then it's just going to change when I change the page. So that's why I probably won't do that again. Oh yeah. I did this for C. Let's do it for C++. I think it's fun. CPP. Ooh, that's not a good thing to type into Google. Hopefully I have safe search on. All right. No, not W3 schools. If only I could just filter out all search results from W3 schools. Okay, so let's do this first. We did this for C, and I think it's fun. Little bit of history. C++ is a high-level, general-purpose programming language created by Danish computer scientist Bjarne Stroustrup. Sorry about that. First released in 1985 as an extension of the C programming language. Classic Nordic W. All right. It has since expanded significantly over time. As of 1997, C++ has... Okay. It's just such a good line. It has since expanded significantly. As of 1997, C++ has object-oriented, generic, and functional features, in addition to facilities for low-level memory manipulation. It is almost always implemented as a compiled language, and many vendors provide C++ compilers, including the Free Software Foundation, LLVM, Microsoft, Intel, Embarcadero, Oracle, and IBM. C++ was designed with systems programming and embedded, resource-constrained software and large systems in mind. I did not read that with the right tone, so sorry. With performance, efficiency, and flexibility of use as its design highlights. I really mean pentameter, I guess. C++... Yeah, that probably would work. But then I have to type that. We all know I'm bad at typing. No, it's a great call. C++ has also been found useful in many other contexts, with key strengths being software infrastructure and resource-constrained applications, including desktop applications, video games, servers, e.g. e-commerce, web search, or databases. Oh, thank you for explaining servers. And performance-critical applications, e.g. telephone switches or space probes. Your telephone may not work, or you may completely destroy a planet. Okay, anyway. Yeah. I want C++ as an interpreted language. ideally on the JVM. All right. C++ is standardized by the International Organization. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Latest version ratified and published by ISO in, oh no, what the F happened? Oh, okay, it was just a pop-up. We're good. In December 2020 as ISO IEC, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 2020. Similar to the way that C denotes its versions, right? Just by the year that the standard's published. Fair. The C++ programming language was initially standardized in 1998 as ISO, which was then amended by the 3.11, 14, and 17 standards. The current 20 standard supersedes these with new features and an enlarged standard library. Did a C developer write this? That's all I'm wondering. Like, you know, the amount of times that it has mentioned the enlargement of C++ is quite numerous. Before the initial standardization in 1998, C++ was developed by Strustrup at Bell Labs, of course, since 1979 as an extension of the C language. He wanted an efficient and flexible language similar to C that also provided high-level features for program organization. Since 2012, yep, you got it. Since 2012, C++ has been on a 3-year release schedule, with C++ 23 as the next planned standard. Yeah, Rawi, I was just saying, I said classic Nordic W earlier, you know. I mean, I know it's a little bit more broad. But yeah, it's so true. Basically anything that happened last century, it's like those two places. And that's like all you see. All you see, right? No, pretty funny. Rawi, are you Danish? Can you tell me through chat how to pronounce Bjarne Strustrup? Huh? You know? Probably can't. He's like, no, I can't tell you through chat. Are you dumb? All right. Bjarne. Oh, it's Bjarne? Okay. Bjarne. That makes sense. Ah. If I got the first name, not bad, right? You know, we're going for it. Bjarne. Okay. We'll pretend I'm right. All right. Oh, wait, that's C. We can close out C. That was just to show what we're actually doing. Okay, so we spent kind of a long time reading the Wikipedia. That's not really fair. Let's reset this. This is getting started. That was just a little background on the language in case no one's heard of C++ before. Okay. Even the wiki is more bloated. Yeah, it's so true. It's so bad. It's not a bad thing. I mean, we'll find out, you know, like C is not, it's not easy to get started with. That much we have found out very, very quickly. I mean, it is and it isn't, right? As far as like syntactically and everything, it's similar to enough other languages that I pretty much knew how to do most things, but then it's like the actual function names are so obscure coming from things that are more expressive, I guess you could say. I don't know. I also write closure during the day, which arguably has insanely expressive function names in the standard library. So that's that. Basic concepts. Okay, let's see. This sounds very much like C. We have keywords. We have declarations. We have a main function. We have identifiers. Comments, literals. Okay, this is looking good. Values, objects, references, structs, enums, types, class members. That one's new. Templates, template specializations, parameter packs, and namespaces. Okay. Preprocessor macros are not C++ entities. Declarations may introduce entities. Okay, da da da. We get this. We get this. And name lookup. Okay, don't know what that is. Let's not think about it right now. Some names have linkage, which makes them refer to the same entities when they appear in different scopes or translation units. Okay, interesting. I guess we can click these real quick and just see what they're talking about. Storage class specify. Oh, okay. Okay. Here we go. It's storage duration and it's linkage. Okay. Static, extern. Got it. Thread local, mutable. Okay. Registers automatic storage duration. Auto. Okay. So static has internal linkage, and extern is external linkage. Okay. I don't think I would know that. Thread storage duration. Okay, that's what thread local means. That makes sense. I've seen thread local in code before. Didn't know what it was. In C++ code. Watching people stream it, probably. Whoa, come on, system. Are you dying here? We have 0 dropped frames. I feel like OBS is lying to me. Or my internet just happens to be insanely good. You're gonna go touch some grass? Nice. Or are you doing it right now? Mowing, yeah. Should be the last time of the year, I would think. In most, if you're anywhere besides like the Southwest. Or Florida, obviously. Yeah. But who lives in Florida? Not real people. Okay, so name lookup is the procedure by which a name, when encountered in a program, is associated with the declaration that introduced it. For example, to compile stood count, left arrow, stood indel. Okay, so it's basically just saying how it looks up names across what I would consider like namespaces. Okay. Reasonable. Okay, we can get back to here. And let's see what we have next. Comments. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna have C and C++ style comments. Wow, called it. ASCII. Okay. ASCII is great to know about. And we've got some printable ASCII here. Great. I'm glad we did this together. Thank you for printable ASCII. What I don't understand is I was literally just at basic concepts, and now we're out of basic concepts. Oh wait, no, that's not where I was. I'm confused. How did I get here? ASCII, like what? Oh no, it's here. Who still don't know how to use this site? Using namespace stood for maximum hate. I missed a couple things. Rebel Elder, it's been a good month since I could cut mine. Oh, Colorado, yeah. Yeah, you're high enough. You're high enough, you don't have to worry about that. Good deal. I used to live in New Mexico. Not far. Not far. just raining and raining. Yeah, we had a, was it this month that we had a lot of rain? I don't remember. It's actually been like, we had a pretty dry summer, I feel like, in Tennessee. You went to school in Socorro? Cool. Yeah, I live north of Albuquerque, up in the mountains. Very, very pretty. Very inconvenient. I don't know about very inconvenient. Let's be real. I was 30 minutes from Albuquerque, which has, you know, many things. But yeah, it's a pretty area. High desert. I love it. You're in the north of England? Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely, Rebel Elder. That makes complete sense. I spent... Yeah, I know, right? That's the thing, like, New Mexico, it just has so few people that it is really, really easy to get around. One of the things I love about it. Now, one of the reasons it has so few people, besides, like, you can't grow things in like, I don't know, 75% of the state without shipping your water in from another state. But would also be the economy is trash in New Mexico in general. The only thing, like, they had a little bit of oil industry and like that was recent, which of course has a lot of controversy surrounding it. And then the movie industry, a lot of filming happens in New Mexico, you know, so yeah, good times. Okay, punctuation. We're not going to read this. It's going to be very similar to what we had. Well, let's just see if there's any characters that we're surprised about and we don't know what it is. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Dot star. Oh, pointer to member access operator. Okay, got it. That makes sense. So you have a member access operator and a pointer to member access operator. I don't remember that in C. And then you have the same thing with this one. Yeah. I still don't completely understand when you use which one. The compiler just tells me, right? Not the compiler, the LSP tells me. I don't understand yet. I could probably just read something and understand it. Okay. Unary, division. Okay, we know all of those. We're familiar. Cool. Names and identifiers. We're not going to read this because we should basically understand. Let's look at the code snippets. How about that? Okay, yes, understood. Float X. No, I have no clue. What does this actually mean? Okay. I don't think it's going to apply to me. That looks beyond my pay grade right now. Types. Compiler driven development. Yeah, for sure. Oh, it's one of the things that was hard in Rust. Now I installed a not compiler driven development, but not having a REPL. I installed a community REPL for Rust, and I mean, I used it, but I used it just to feel good about it, just to use a REPL because I'm so used to it. But because Clojure very REPL driven. But it's pretty low feature. I'll just put it that way. Hey Mystery, what's up? Thanks for dropping in. Type classification. The C++ type system consists of the following types. Fundamental types. Okay, we're good. We got some cars. We got some signed cars. Wide character types. Wide character type. I'm guessing this is to support like Unicode? Maybe? Random guess. Like nicer support of Unicode, maybe? I don't know. Or like, you know, UTF, what I mean by like UTF 16 maybe? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter right now. Unsigned integer types. Okay, we're good. Ah, yeah, cool. Yeah, C Sharp's used a lot in game development. Especially more for like, I mean, it's not like it's just used for hobbyists. I don't want to say that. Obviously, Unity, blah, blah, blah. Hobbyists and those who love to get screwed by their development platform. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's awesome. Sweet. Unsigned integer types. We read that. Floating point types, compound types, reference types, little L value and R value. I know what that is. Only cause I was reading C documentation this morning. And so I was reading C documentation and I was reading about L values and R values and what it's about. Well, let's just say this. Like, I don't love Java after developing in it for 5 years. And C Sharp is a, perhaps you could say, you know, they've diverged a little bit, but is essentially, you know, Microsoft hoping to get the Java stuff, you know, going. And I know that's like a simplistic historical view, but like, and it's changed a lot since then. But it's not what I would choose to use for other things. If you're doing game development, I mean, I don't know what I would use. Java, Microsoft Edition. That's exactly what C Sharp is. And I know they've added all sorts of things, blah, blah, blah. I also just, I don't know. It's not my favorite language, but it has its place, I'm sure. I'm glad that they've made it more like cross-platform now. That's nice of them. Array types, function types, enum types, class types. Okay. So you have non-union classes, and then you have union class. So they put these both under class. I guess that's what I'm wondering. So I understand union in general. We have those in C. Neat. Love me a good union. So a union is a type of class to them. I guess that makes sense. Maybe. Okay, so this is something we don't have in C. Yeah, pretty much forced to do it now. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, my real... Oh, there's our getting started timer. You guys can't hear it, but I sure can. Oh, effing alarms. I hate effing alarms. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, I'd say like I have a more historical distaste for C# than anything modern, besides the fact that it comes from Microsoft, not like something coming from Oracle's any better or Meta's any better. And it's really sad because I have used Meta as part of my online handles in one form or another for a long time. And then Facebook goes and fucks it up, right? How dare they? How dare they? But yeah. My real distaste historically is, of course, like that if you get a C# development job, you're probably developing on Windows. And RIP. Okay, so we hit our getting started docs obviously we just got through types. That's all we got through. That's fine. Fine for now. We can reference these more as we go through some projects. Yeah. It's so surprising, isn't it? Who knew? Who knew they would do something like that? All right, cool. So that's that. We shouldn't really have any env set up, so that gives us a little extra time. It gives us some extra time with C++. But I mean, I don't know how much extra time, because like usually I don't stream on Saturdays. This is a bonus stream because my weekend's a little different. But I should still be able to stream tomorrow like usually. I usually do. I usually stream on Sundays instead of Saturdays. Probably going to do both just so we can give C++ enough time. Because to stay on schedule, I need to start Zig by Monday. Why does the schedule matter? Because otherwise I will take forever to do something. My first 3 streams were me literally reading documentation for an open source library that I wanted to contribute to. Thrilling stuff. Thrilling. As in my first 3 streams ever. Yeah, it was really good. Really good stuff. Okay. So what do we do next? I think devim setup is next. We'll kind of see what that looks like. Oh. Damn it, I had another freaking window open. Or frame, as Emacs likes to call it. Okay, we're back. Stupid thing. MTOL readme. What are we supposed to do next? I don't remember things. Would a week be better than 2 days? It just depends. Yeah, I thought about it. I thought about going to 2 languages a week. I thought about just doing 1 language a week. But I know that I also get bored of things. And I'm not concerned about getting bored necessarily about like working in a language. But like if I want to do a bunch of languages and then I'm like committing to like 12 weeks, I would start to lose interest. And I think viewers possibly would start to lose interest if I start to lose interest, right? So that's why I decided to just go like kind of speed run through languages. Speedrunning C++ live on Twitch. That's the idea. Cool. So we have that devim setup is close to there. I'm Clang will compile my C++, right? So I don't have to do anything there. I already have CMake, so I think I'm good. You will maybe scrape 50% of after 10 years of use, yeah. I think that's probably fair mystery. So I think let's just get into like FizzBuzz, even though like obviously I could just copy my C, but we'll just give it a C++ extension. We'll write FizzBuzz out and we'll try to compile it, make sure our LSP is working, make sure everybody's happy with it, you know, that sort of thing. So what do we need to do first? We need to make our directory. Let's see, what window am I in? The first one? Yeah, let's go here. And we're going to make dir snippets. Snook. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll just touch those snippets with a little FizzBuzz CPP. All right. a shell script or standard makefile might be enough for starting. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I noticed that on the makefile I was using for my C projects, that like you like you can just use that. Obviously, like it had all these C++ options because I was using a template, so I kind of figured that out. Oh, I forgot one thing that I did for the C implementation that I was happy about. I'm gonna show it real quick. I forgot about it. Nope. I'm trying to go to C, not C++. So one of the things I did is the FIO interface for bringing in or for actually parsing JSON was either non-existent or very badly documented. I couldn't figure it out, even searching source code and reading header files, etc., etc. So what I did is I brought in CJSON because GPT told me to. And CJSON was actually pretty cool because you can just easily vendor it because it's only 2 files. And so I just copied those over. So that was my last C adventure, was making sure I could make this work by actually vendoring CJSON, adding it to my makefile, including it in here, and then parsing JSON successfully. So is that the most impressive thing ever? I don't know, but it felt good. Like I knew how to bring in a dependency, even though obviously it's just something that I'm like vendoring, and it's a very, very simple dependency. I thought that was a good proof of learning in some way, right? Okay, here we are. FizzBuzz, CPP. What do we need? We need a main. We're not going to take any arguments in our main. We are just going to, yeah, it worked, you know? Do that, and then we're going to do FizzBuzz, which is going to return a car. A car star. It's going to take an int. I think I like to call it X usually. Cargo reinvented. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Who needs cargo if you just vendor everything? I'm gonna start doing that for my Rust. I'm not gonna install packages. I'm gonna get them from GitHub, put them all in make files. It's gonna be so much better. All right. Non-void function does not return a value. That's true. You're not wrong. Okay. So what do we have? We have if x modulo 3 equals 0 and x modulo 5 equals 0. Return fizz. Nope. FizzBuzz. Else if, this will be fun, x modulo 3 equals 0. Return fizz. Else. Nice try. X modulo 5 equals 0. Return buzz. Else we're going to stringify the int. Stringify int. I already forgot how I did that in C, but we'll pretend like it's pretty good. It's pretty good that I don't remember. Nice one. Love it. Nope. No idea. No, sprint F. That was it. Sprint F. We'll just pretend we can. Isn't that it? Isn't it sprint F? Am I like completely wrong about this? Okay. Okay. Oh, it wants me to declare it. I don't think C made me declare it. Maybe it did. Maybe I had to bring in string H or whatever it is. X and we'll just return this for now. Okay. So there's a fix available. Let's see how LSP would fix this. Oh, it is just that IOH file. Okay, got it. All right. Now what's wrong with you? You're not even gonna tell me? No, because I hate that part about my current config. It's a pain in the ass. Okay. Anyway, let's see. No matching function for call to sprint F. No known conversion from int to const char star for second argument. Okay, I probably just did it wrong. That's fine. We can survive that one. What's this about? C++ 11 does not allow conversion from string literal to char star. Oh, C++ doesn't use char star. Is that what we're finding out here? What do we have? I don't remember reading that part of the docs. All right, let's look at what our string is supposed to be. Look at us, not knowing things. Okay. Types, fundamental types. I would say that's probably where strings are. Here we go. String literal. Let's do that one instead. scar sec. Okay. A sequence of one or more scars. Okay. Type const car. Da da da. Okay. N is the number of encoded units, which is determined below. No, it has this. So what's wrong about this? Okay. So it's not called string. That was just a guess. All right. So let's go back to car star. And then let's see if there's a fix available. Nope, no fix. That's fine. String literal to car star. Okay. Raw string literals are string literals with a prefix containing R. Okay, sure. You can do a raw string. I get that part. Unevaluated notes. Const car star S1 equals R. Okay, okay. Could you not have just written like one function here just to show me why I'm wrong? Is it? I thought. Can I do this? No, that doesn't matter. Wow. I really have no idea what's going on. Merrick counts. Rating with a party of 9. Hey, man. How's it going? Rond. What? I can't believe that you hit the wrong button 2 months in a row. That's insane. Hey, Rodriguez. How are you doing? Trying C++. Yeah. First time. We're writing FizzBuzz right now. And already skill issues abound. So it said show it off. Yeah, I know, right? Show off your skill issue at clicking the wrong button on Twitch and subscribing. Insane. Dude, I don't know what C out is yet. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Merrick Counts. Appreciate it. Let me give you a shout out real quick. I was watching your stream earlier And because I'm in the middle of this, I don't remember what you were doing. I'm trying to remember, but my brain's just not working. So, you know. Classic me. But yeah, Merit Counts does a lot of Rust. I know that much. That's how I found him. So if you want some good Rust content, he's also doing some Go. Sounds like some Kate's operators in Go and Rust. Okay, very cool. Yeah, give him a follow. He's chill. I like it. You got the Glove 80 attached to your chair now? That's awesome. That's so good. That's really good. Yeah, let me show you guys what I'm doing real quick for any raiders that are hanging out and haven't seen my stream before. We are doing 12 languages in 4 weeks. We started on Wednesday. A few days ago, we started with C, and that was interesting. We then went into C++ as of today. We're going to do Zig starting on Monday. And you can read the rest of the schedule. I won't read it all for you, but we're going to do Lisps, we're going to do meta languages, we're going to do dependently typed languages. It's going to be really exciting. You think the general recommendation for stood out in C++ would be stood C out? Okay, good to know. Yeah, OCaml is coming up later this month. Week 3 in the meta languages. We're going to do standard ML, Haskell, and OCaml. Yeah. So I just kind of made up various groupings. This week's low level, next week's Lisps, week after that is ML, and then dependently typed. Yeah, Ron used to have well, you still have the Moonlander, but yeah, which is a ZSA board, fairly popular. But yeah, I really want to know. I really want a glove compared to the 360. That's what I want to know. But I don't know. I'm like between the Glove 80 and the 360 for my next buy. I've had my keyboard for 8 years, and I feel like I could use a new one. So that's for sure. Yeah, right, exactly. Let me just drop $400 plus whatever it's going to cost to ship to Norga. I figured if my pronunciation of Norga was horribly wrong, you would have corrected me by now, Rond. But maybe you haven't. Maybe you just didn't feel like it. But Rond also doesn't want to tell me if I'm right ever, so there's that too. Okay, cool. Thanks. Right when I said he's not going to tell me I'm right, he tells me I'm right. See, he actually did that because now I'm wrong. Dang it. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so this is what we're doing. We did see the idea is first of all, I have not written any of these languages besides Haskell, more than a couple dozen lines in any of these languages. Besides Haskell. So I've been in the industry for 10 years, and yet all these languages have not made it onto any sort of regular development by me. So I don't have a CS degree, clearly. I mean, I guess you could have done Java in your CS program and just totally skipped over C, but that's probably not likely. The imprint. I don't think I know the imprint. Let's look at a keyboard together, shall we? It went on the wrong side of my screen, so now we can't see it. Yeah, my regular language is Clojure, actually, which is a Lisp. A Lisp on the JVM. Oh yeah, so you got a nice concave action there. You've got the split. The thumb clusters look fairly similar to the glove. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Or same price point basically as the glove. I'll let Ron tell us why the glove's better. It has kind of like this built-in tilt kit. Okay. Tint kit. Ah, nice. Cool board. Yeah, so that's the idea for the languages. For we're doing getting started docs, devim setup completely from scratch. Hey, hi Cater, how's it going? You got a Piontor in July? Ooh, I don't think I know that one. Piontor. Yeah, awesome. Making some homemade pizza. That sounds good. Piontor keyboard. Peon2121, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Okay, so you got it looks very similar to a Corn with maybe just a few extra keys. Oh no, you could even make it as small as well, some Corns are so small. Yeah, sounds good, Merrick. Again, thanks for the raid. I really appreciate it. It should be a fun few weeks here. Oh, into Humos, you got your glove a week ago and love it as your first ergo. Nice. Yeah, I have an ergo docs, old school. It's old now. It's like 7 or 8 years old. I have an ergo docs easy. They still sell them. I can't say with all the things that you could get now I would recommend them, but at the time there were not very many options, and this is what I have. It's nice. Your mouse keeps just moving while typing. Is that because of like your mouse controls on your keyboard, Ron? So it's a nice keyboard. It's done really well for me. It's definitely helped ergonomically. I struggle with things like that. And so I will say these are the only keys my thumbs can reach in a reasonable, comfortable way. I find even reaching this key to be annoying. I don't do that. I find that to slow me down a lot. I end up just using like the normal keys around here. I rarely change layers while I'm actually working to do anything. So, you know, I don't know. But it is definitely like more comfortable than a standard keyboard. I can at least say that part. But anyway, keyboards aside, one of the tripod kits are big enough for a mouse to sit. Oh, so you have the mouse on your tripod. That makes sense then. Yeah, that's annoying though. Let's see. Let me jump over here just so that if I hit another browser, it doesn't just bring up a keyboard. You think 3 thumb keys per side would have been enough? Yeah. Like, I don't mind the larger thumb cluster on the ergo docs because I can use those keys for other things, but it's not like I'm going to use them while I'm actually typing something out. You know, like I use them as layer switch keys to control random things, stuff like that. But on the glove, they're actually reachable, yeah. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm hoping to find something a little bit better. I also want the concave because I want to see how much like finger travel is a big part of ergonomics, and so you know it should reduce finger travel with the concave shape. That's kind of why they designed them that way. So yeah, yeah. I'm thinking it's going to make a big difference. I could see it potentially increasing my speed over time with less finger travel, but like I already type relatively quickly, you know, like I type fast enough. I can hit 100 and over most of the time. And honestly, at that point, you don't really need to type much faster. Your shift thumbs to auto shift, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Yeah, mostly I just care about increasing comfort at this point. Let's see. Yeah. It's good to know. Good to know. Cool. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, Ron. Though it's always happy to hear some ergonomic keyboard updates. All right. So where are we at right now? We're writing FizzBuzz for C++. We're failing, and that's okay. We just need to figure out how we can stringify this int in a correct way and what this is, because I was pretty darn sure this is how we did it in C. And C++ does not allow a string literal to car conversion. I'm guessing there could be like a certain way that we do this that lets me use, you know, like kind of like in Rust, right? We do like a string from raw string sort of thing, but we'll find out. Sprintf mutates a variable. Boom. Funga Orn in here with the understanding. I remember this now, right? So we have to do, wait, it mutates the variable. Okay, can we just actually read the docs for once in our lives? Sprintf car const car. Wait, no, I don't think I understand. Why don't I understand things? Can I go here? No, you're not gonna jump for me? Can we just go into the LDoc buffer then? Okay, let's see. Parameters, car, const car, int, sprintf. So sprintf returns an int. Car, const car, and it keeps going. So the point is, if I want it to, oh, I think I get it. So what I have to do is something like this, which is to say, let's just say car R. How would I do that? Car star R? No, I don't think I'm doing this right. Let's just look it up. I think I'm screwing myself by trying to do it this way. It's not like that, is it? Nope. Everything I'm doing is wrong. Okay, good to know. Classic. UHZMK supported linking by cable, yeah. Yeah, that is the one thing I'm concerned about, is the wireless connection between the halves. Are you more concerned about that or the wireless connection to your computer? If I remember right, the glove lets you do a wired connection to your computer, but not between the halves. I think that's what I read. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I don't think this is helping me that much. Let's try ChatGPT. The left side is wired like to your computer. The wire goes from the left side to your computer, or is it left side is connected to the right side via a wire. I'm making you be real specific here, Rond. It's const car. Oh gosh. Okay. So here is that my problem? Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. So that takes care of that. So we have everything besides the actual stringifying of an int, which is fine. How do I stringify an int in C++? I wonder if GPT misses the days where it could just answer everything in Rust for me. I have actually thought about trackballing. No joke. It would slow me down a lot to start with, but I know some people that just swear by it. In C++, you can convert an int to a string by using the stud2string function. Okay. Okay. So this, oh, and then there's a stud string return type. Okay. Interesting. Is this going to work with my const car thing? I don't know if it is. We'll just see what happens. Okay. It's just a character array. Okay. Stud string r equals stud to string x, and we'll just return r. Oh, you like that, Rust? Okay. Return r. There we go. We need to import stud string fix. Okay, yeah, not the same thing. I'm gonna guess that's what this is about to tell me. No viable conversion from return value of type stud string to function return type const car. That's fine, right? Like, well, here's my question then. You could have what if I just return a stud string from my function? Okay, that looks like a good call. Makes sense. Stud string is kind of like probably it's converting that for me. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Or Plaza, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you hanging out. We're writing some FizzBuzz in C++, you know? Might as well figure out some basic syntax before we try to do something hard. Okay. So, pretty sure we've got FizzBuzz, right? It's just a matter of testing it out, right? So let's just do... Here, let's not reinvent the wheel. I'm just going to copy my examples from C now that we have the code written, and I'm not just going to write it exactly like I would in C. Okay, let's see this real quick. Oh, that's the thing I did wrong with sprintf. Okay. The stir is the first argument, then you give it a pattern, then you give it the arguments to the pattern. All right. Yep. Now we know. And by we, I mean me, because someone told me that I needed to fix that, and I just decided to do a different thing. Okay. So let's paste that there. And we're gonna change do fizzbuzz for loop. But why? Why do it in a for loop? I'm changing it. I copied it from C code, Rond. Let me cook, Rond. Let me cook. All right. We're gonna change puts to, okay, how to, we have an example of how std cout works. Okay, std cout, integer as a string. Ooh, that is interesting syntax. Like, do I have to call it this way? Is that how that works? Like, is that the only way you call cout? Interesting. Okay. I mean, it's not terrible, but I'm just wondering if you can call it a different way. I mean, I can survive this, I think. Okay. So we'll just return this with std cout space here and space. And then, yeah, that looks good. And then all we have to do is %s / in parentheses semicolon with maybe it's just semicolon. Yeah, semicolon. And we have to actually bring it in. How do you type in multiple cursors with Vim? I'm fairly new to Vim, by the way, but this is Vim mode in Emacs. It's called evil mode. It's Emacs is my current 5-year love. I switched to evil mode a few months ago, and have been actually pretty into the Vim motions, to be honest. But you are right that you do go into visual line mode. This is how I do it based on what I have learned. So let's see. Visual line mode, I think, is actually Shift V when you're in normal mode. And then you do like a 5K. I did 5K just to select what I want. And then I'm going to do a Shift I. And then I make my changes. So say we want 2 spaces for whatever reason. And then you press escape and it applies it to everywhere. That's how that works anyway. I know you are, Rond. We'll see. Someday, maybe. At least to try it out. Oh. Classic. Absolutely. No, I went into some dumb delimiter mode. Get out of here. Get out of here, LDoc. Okay. Boom. Alright, we don't need std.io because we got rid of our sprintf. And we don't need our stringify int doc. Our comment, I mean. Oh. And so let's go ahead and try compiling this. So we will cd into snippets and do a little ls, make sure we have what we want, and we just do fizzbuzz. Linker command failed? What? Classic. 10x developer. Hate any of them. Oh, Rond. Rond getting wrecked. Poor Rond. Wait, why? Oh no. T-Mux, don't do me wrong right now. I don't want you to do this to me. I don't want you to scroll through there. What weird mode did I get into where you think I want you to scroll through there? All I want to do... How did this happen? I don't know Tmux well enough. I'm just using it for the window functionality. Alright, what is it? It's like Control B open gets me into this mode. And there we go. Now I can at least see what's up. Linker command failed with exit code 1. Okay. Look at this. Wow. Look at this backtrace. Okay. We're going. Alright. Undefined symbols for architecture x84. 8664. Alright. Yeah, I am absolutely including standard lib, right? Because I have stood string, right? So I'm probably doing something wrong. New chat. The young people among me. Well, I mean, the LSP should have caught that. This is actually why I'm a little confused, because I'm actually using Clang D LSP, and then I'm using Clang to compile, and why isn't my LSP telling me that there's an error in my file? Oh, let's start with this. Let's do a which Clang and make sure. Which Clang. Make sure it's okay. It's coming from my LLVM install. Just wanted to make sure. That's what I just did a couple days ago. Check for compilation errors. Okay. Review the entire error message. Okay. Check for missing or mismatched libraries. You could use different backends, either LLVM or Xcode. Oh, okay. I mean, it compiled my C no problem. Like, let's just do a sanity check. I'd be all for it. Unfortunately, that would not work for my work. Let's do a sanity check and what is all this? Oh, Starship just timing out. Classic Starship. And just do a Clang Fizzbuzz. See. Yeah. No problem. Okay. But this suddenly mini problems. Okay. Well, I guess this is our dev environment fix that we have to figure out then. G++ on Mac is also Clang. Okay, well, let's just try that. I have it. Okay. Okay. No output. I would guess that means it worked. And I'm guessing I can say like a -o fizzbuzz.out. Fizzbuzz. Yeah. Before I forget, I don't think I have any git ignore here. So let's just do an echo star.out to our get ignore. Always forget that one. Okay, cool. And then cd snippets. Oh yeah, I forgot to. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. We're good. We're good. I forgot that I didn't forget. Dude, you didn't tell me that cout didn't give me a new line. Come on, man. Come on. All right. One fizz, fizz, buzz, buzz, fizz, buzz. No, where's our fizz, buzz? Oh, I didn't do 15? Why didn't I do 15? Did I not do 15 in my C example either? That's a classic. You have it's there. I didn't yank everything. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That was definitely Ron's fault. All right, we're just going to use G++ for now because it actually works. And we're not going to type it every time because that would be... Wow, that was really annoying. All right, I should have just typed it. There we go, there's our fizz buzz. Yeah, it's Ron's fault. It makes sense though, right? Whoa, hit the mic. Ron's fault. You want MTOL? Is MTOL and stood? MTOL. All right. What does MTOL do? What does it take? I mean. You don't want to be called Ron? That's weird. Does it work the same way? Whoops, I didn't mean to delete that, but that's okay. No, that's not how it's like a normal function. That's not how it works either. What do I want? Like this? No. Yes? Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm not actually asking you to solve it for me, Ron. Look at us. Look at us just absolutely win the world. Thanks for that. We're gonna do a space. Whoops. Forgot this one. Space. Stood. MTOL. Enter. Oh no! What did I do? Okay. Let's try that one again. Let's That's what this is about. It's about pain, Rond. I think everybody gets that by now. Why did I do data structures in Rust? Pain. Wrong one. That's what I meant. S/. Yeah, that's fine. I understand why I did it this way. I just forgot to actually include the parentheses. That's all. I could have just pressed up and get it, I think, but oh well. There we go. C++ dev confirmed. You guys ready for this? Boom. I am C++ internship material. Okay. It'd be a slight pay decrease, but you know, still. Okay. Slight, just a little bit. Just a little bit of a pay decrease. Tiny one. Alberto Balsam 2342. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. We just finished our FizzBuzz in C++, you know? We know what we're doing. Oh, edge of the glove is sharp. I hate when stuff I always fuck myself up on things like that. Not good. Not good. Okay. So we did this. We did FizzBuzz. We made sure that our dev environment worked. We made sure that we could compile. For whatever effing reason, Clang isn't compiling, but G++ is. I don't know. I don't know why that's working. To be fair, in the makefile I have in my C project, the default compiler for C++ is G++, so we'll just do that. Right. Yeah, G++ uses Clang on macOS. So it's like the same thing. It's just actually working. It's a good call out. It's, who knows what we're at. 14.0.3. Okay. Thread model, POSIX. Yeah. Okay. Clang 14.03. Okay. And let's see what Clang's version is. I don't know how to compare those. I guess it's the 14 versus the 17. Yeah, G++ is definitely better than Clang. Even if it is apparently the same thing. I'm at 3 major versions previous, assuming that it's the same versioning. The newer one's not working, but this one is. But it's probably like, I'm sure there's some like issue that I could make it work on my system. I don't care enough right now to figure it out because it's going to take time. We could do a to-do in our README. Oh, we'll put it under issues. Hey, we have issues now. Clang didn't work to compile FizzBuzz snippets /fizzbuzz.cpp. Oh, brew is an absolute pile of trash, no doubt. I do not like brew. I will say brew install LVM got ClangD installed on my system, and my editor picked it up perfectly. And then I didn't have any issues using Clang to compile C, including a large project, but here, issues. So who knows? Who knows? Is it a homebrew problem? Wouldn't be surprised. Clang++? Is that a joke? Probably is. No, it's a real thing. I never know when things are jokes. That's how much I don't know. Yeah, I know. I'm not a historic Mac user. I was on Linux until I won't go through the whole story, but basically until work paid me to not be on Linux. And then my next work paid me to not be on Linux. And So there, you know, I just relied on people around me knowing the right thing to do. And of course, all of my work stuff, it's like, install these packages with Homebrew. So then you just get used to using Brew for everything. Okay. Clang++. What are we doing? We're doing a little -o fizzbuzz.out fizzbuzz.cpp. 10x developer, thanks for the follow. I finally earned your approval with the fizzbuzz. Was it the fizzbuzz that like sealed it for you? I think it was. All right. Boom. Okay. So Clang++ works just fine. And maybe that's a me problem. Clang++ works fine. I'm still in a code block. Nice. Works fine. And so does G++. Okay. Let's look at this little Clang++ version output. Okay. I don't get it. It's fine. Maybe you really are supposed to do this. Yeah, Rebel Elder. Answer that. I'm just kidding. Okay. So what are we doing next? Next, we're doing a Hello World web API in C++. Let's do it. I have a little bit more time left today, and we'll probably continue it tomorrow. I will shout out a couple things. I keep all my VODs here on Twitch. I also put them on YouTube if somehow that helps you. If you like stream notifs and stuff like that on the dumb website of Twitter, there is that. Why isn't it working? Oh, it's just Nightbot was slow. Okay, at least for me. And then finally, let's see. There was the real thing. I always think, okay, building up to the real thing, and then I forget what the real thing is, the actual thing I cared about. Oh yeah, now I remember. So I only have so much time to stream this stuff. Usually at night when I can, or if I have extra time. Other times I don't want to put up a whole Twitch stream, deal with all that, get disappointed that I don't have a lot of viewers because I'm doing a 30-minute stream and then nobody sees it. And then I have to do the deal, like, do I keep that VOD? Do I put it on YouTube? I don't want to think about it. So I just stream on Discord if I'm doing like quick streams or kind of like random shit. Like if the whole Clang++ or G++ didn't work out, well, we'd fix that on stream. But, you know, it'd be something that maybe I'd look into off stream, work on things that we won't be able to finish off stream. And that's going to be on Discord. So there it is. It's technically Dylan's Discord. I don't want to make my own. So we're co-parenting the Discord together. He's an OCaml developer. He's a good guy. He's got a great stream. He's kind of an ass sometimes, but I'm probably more of an ass to him than he is to me. Yeah, so if you want to hang out on Discord in general, that's where we hang out. So yeah, happy to see you there as well. So what are we doing? We're gonna start our Hello World. Let's just start with our directory. It's gonna be absolutely awesome. And then instead of trying to figure out how to do this from scratch, we are going to Google it. C++. Basic web API. I could have said HTTP, but I don't, you know, who wants to do that? Two years ago, a modern C++ web API for backend development. All right, let's see what Reddit has to say. I'm sure it's really good. I just want to know what resources I can read about on how to accomplish this with best practices and safety in mind. I know 99% of the responses are going to be, you could do it in C++, but you just wouldn't want to. Use Node.js or ASP.NET? Who's going to answer with those questions? Like, who's a C++ developer on C++ Reddit that is going to say, oh, actually, you should just use Node.js? I hope not. Wow. Oh. Killing me. Okay. I have experience in both of these, and they are wonderful tools. But my question is not, is it possible to do in C++? My question is, okay, it is possible to do it in C++. How do I go about doing it? Okay, I think we've read enough of the OP. Oh, well, let's see. I've been able to use fast CGI with Nginx. Okay. Fast CGI, I'm not completely familiar. Crow CPP. Dragon Framework. Alright, alright. Boom. Hey, this is actually looking pretty good. Alright, let's see. So it's either like setting up Nginx with fast CGI or using something like this, and we pretty much know that I would prefer to not have to set up Nginx right now on stream. So we'll see what happens. You've heard about Crow? Yeah, chat, if you have any say in any of these things, let me know. 2.3 thousand stars. Not bad. 257. Oh, those are pull requests. I was thinking that was forks. Is that forks or pull requests? Seems like a hell of a lot of forks. A lot of people be forking. They're forking it. Proxy gen. Okay. Let's look at it. Here, let's open a tab. Proxy gen. Yeah, awesome, Buford. That's great. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, we're only doing it for a couple days, but you never know what I'm going to do in the future. I absolutely, you know, I just want to try a bunch of languages I've never really been paid to write, right? So, let's see, I missed something else. Oh, Fractal coming in. I came across OATPP. OATPP. That makes sense. OAT. OATPP. Sorry about the peak. 7,000 stars. Okay. What if my say is to use sockets and write it yourself? Then I would say, good luck with that, Rebel Elder. Let me know how it goes. Drogan sounds a bit familiar. What are you trying to do today? So we just got started today. And so I'll just do this real quick. And we've got a little... so we're doing 12 languages in 4 weeks. We started with C on Wednesday. We started with C++ today. Monday, we're going to start with Zig. And we're just trying to get like a feel for each language. How is it to get started? How is the dev-env set up? Let's write a little hello world web service. If we actually get through all of those things, in C we did not. Well, I got through the hello world web service. I did probably 2-3 hours off stream to finish it. You know, skill issue. But then we'll start on a Twitch chatbot. So we have Valve sockets and Boost has one. For web, I heard Dragon is cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll take a look and see what we like. So yeah, that's what we're doing, Buford, which is pretty fun. Dang it, I keep doing the wrong thing. An open eye buffer. There we go. Where was I? It doesn't matter where I am. Doesn't matter. We could have stayed on there. I'm just being dumb. Okay. Proxy gen. Okay. C++ HTTP libraries. All right. Oh, this is not the same thing. This is a company. Drug discovery. No, let's not do drug discovery on Twitch right now. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense. 10x. C++ is more fun for game dev. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I mean, myself, like, I mean, it's probably just my preferences at this point, and being further on in my career, it's like I'd be a lot more excited to work on game dev in I don't know, I guess a low-level language. I know you can do interesting low-level things in C#, but I would probably be more interested in doing something with C++. Okay, let's see if we can actually compare some of these. Crow is a C++ framework for creating HTTP or WebSocket web services. It uses routing similar to Python's Flask, which makes it easy to use. Okay. Python mentioned. It is also extremely fast. Good. Beating multiple existing C++ frameworks as well as non-C++ frameworks. Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like it probably would have most of the things that we would need. Okay, interesting. Oh, let's look at the still in development section. Async support. Okay. Okay. And HTTP 2 support. Okay. Got it. Okay, looks like at Drogon. A C++ 14.17.20 based HTTP web application framework running on Linux, Mac OS, Unix, and Windows. All right. I mean, pretty good. I like the graphics. I like the name. I like that we could also read this in, you know, like Mandarin and stuff. That's cool. I guess that's Taiwanese. Okay. Anyway. Drogon is a C++ 17.20 based HTTP application framework. Drogon can be used to easily build various types of web application server programs using C++. Drogon is the name of a dragon in the American TV series Game of Thrones that I really like. I kind of forgot about that. I didn't watch every season of Game of Thrones because it's just too wow, everything in your face much for me. Drogon is a cross-platform framework. Okay, we don't care about that. Well, we do, but we already read it. Use a non-blocking IO network lib. Okay. High concurrency, high performance network IO. Okay, they've got an async mode. That's cool. Okay. Very long list of things that it supports. Lightweight command tool. Man, this thing goes all over the place. Supports coroutines. It's really important to me. I'm just kidding. I'm not completely sure what those are yet. Yeah, Mystery, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to. I'm sad that you typed out a large thing. I didn't read it yet, but I fully support you playing with Godot. I've heard really good things of Godot, and I my irrational biases lead me to do things in harder ways with that are probably unnecessary. Okay, now I'll read your comment now that I said I'm sorry. Dragoon is also the fastest existing framework. Sweet. I just want C# at the moment because it's the least hassle to get to the actual visual stuff. Absolutely, I get that. When I actually get better at programming as a whole, I will consider going C++ to actually learn Vulkan, because at some time I would like to be able to use the GPU to compute stuff, not just use it for visualization. Yeah, very cool. I think that's an absolutely great plan, Mystery. Absolutely. Totally support that. I think you should use whatever gets you to the part that is exciting for you, so that you actually stick with it and learn. And if you get really good at C#, moving to C++, that's not going to be, I'm not going to say it's not going to be hard, but like, you'll learn programming, right? You need to learn programming as a skill. That's an important one. That's an important one if you want to program, surprisingly. Okay, below is the main program of a typical Drogon application. Okay, this isn't so bad. It does remind me quite a bit of creating something in like Express or Node. App.register handler. Okay. This looks fine. Do you install Discord on your MacBooks? I have one, yes. Is it safe? No effing clue. Like, I do have Discord. I actually use Discord in the browser. I use Brave most of the time for my browsing. And I just use Discord in the browser unless when I stream, the Discord in the browser really sucks at the whole voice channels thing. So, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to be just stuck like not understanding basics. Totally get it. Dude, I started with JavaScript many moons ago. And I worried about like really good programming and really good tech and languages, none of which describe JavaScript. After I was well paid and well fed. It's my opinion anyway. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to spend too much longer on this. We don't want to just be comparing everything. It's just nice to kind of see what other buddies are doing. Wow, everybody's doing. Okay, http lib.h. I like that. I like how simple that is. Ooh, this looks so simple. How many stars does this have? 10,000 stars? Wow. A C++ header only HTTP server and client library. Okay. You've got server.get. Wow, that is insanely simple. I will give it that way. I will give it that. I am not talking well right now. Wow, that's pretty cool. I really like that one, but I still might go with Drogon. I don't know. We'll see. That's so simple though. And then somebody said oat pp or something like that. We didn't look at that one. We might not, unfortunately, because 4 is already a lot to look at when we don't have a lot of time. Okay, what does this actually do? This project comprises the core C++ HTTP abstractions used at Facebook. Fail. Absolute fail. No reason to even go further. All right, kind of kidding. Internally, it is used as the basis for building Mini, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, very cool. Oh yeah, that's hilarious, Rebel. That's so funny. It's such a good story. You will need at least 3 gigs of memory to compile ProxyGen. All right? Don't try to do this. Don't try to do this on your Raspberry Pis, okay? Okay. Very, very cool. I mean, this is like, of course, huge. Lots of stuff. Probably too much more than I actually want to use right now. But it's pretty cool they open sourced it. Do you remember first? Oh, you're talking Rebel, yeah. Okay. I don't remember why they named it Ajax. I don't remember that. I was a broke non-tech worker for the majority of my 20s. So, yeah. Good times. Super nerdy teenager though. So, did a lot of techie stuff when I was a teen. Took a break from it during the college years when I could have like actually learned CS or something like that. Fail. Classic life fail. And then got back into it like probably I don't know, 25, 26. XML HTTP request. Oh yeah. XML HTTP request. Oh god, because all we're doing is getting XMLs. We're just sending XML back and forth. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. If you were... Okay, this library uses blocking socket IO. If you're looking for a library with non-blocking socket IO, this is not the one you want. That should be fine. I'm not too worried about that. We don't need SSL for this. Static file server, logging, error handler. This doesn't look bad. Text/plain. Sure, let's use this one for now. And then if we get to our chatbot, we could always try something else. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Drogon had like better WebSocket support and stuff like that. We'd have to look. I don't remember reading about WebSockets. There we go. Support WebSocket. All right, should be okay. Why not? Ajax servers with Drogon, a new series on Twitch. Ellis. What am I doing? I already forget. Oh yeah, we should commit. We need to commit right now. C++. Start and fizz buzz. Let's see what we get. This looks good. Nothing extra that we don't need. That's funny. I do that a lot. Hey Gio, how's it going? Welcome. We are delving into the dark side of C++, where, you know, you've historically been here during our rusty times. Okay, so now I have to figure out how I add this dependency to a project. Okay. And how to actually, like, I don't know. Like, before I used a thing that basically created my project directory for me, and that was nice. And here I'm going to have to kind of do it myself, I guess. So that's going to be interesting. So here's example. Ooh, having an example is pretty good. Okay. Include Is there a difference between CC and CCP for CCP for CC? No, difference between CC and CPP. Okay. Difference between CC and CPP. Exactly the same. Okay. Got it. Yeah, okay. Seems to support it all. Yeah, I'm tempted to just copy their 42-line make file, but I probably only need, like, I'm probably just going to do this in one file. I don't need a bunch of stuff. So maybe we should just do this. Then why create two file extensions? I think it's historical is what I started to read, but I didn't look into it too much. All right, pb paste to makefile. Wait, is makefile supposed to be capitalized? I always forget. Is it like that? I always forget. Oh yeah, I have a freaking one open. It is capitalized. Michael, what are you doing with yourself? Okay, we've got our make file. Absolutely gonna work. No problem at all. We don't really need OpenSSL. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I find it less confusing to just call it CPP myself. Just use that extension. Make file capitalization doesn't matter. Okay. Guess we'll find out. Okay. So let's just make a source dir. People can give me tips on project structure if you want. And then we will just create a main CPP and we'll get started from there. Okay. So let's do this. Got that open. We're gonna jump into Hello World. I've got 20 minutes, let's say, left. About 20 minutes, and then we'll pick this up tomorrow. So if you want some more C++ noobery and goodness, of course, in your life, definitely follow me if you don't already. Follow me now. All right. And then let's just start with the main. Of course, this doesn't even have a main. Interesting. How does this work then? What is it calling when I make it? The example doesn't even have a main. I guess that's fine. It's a little confusing. Okay. Let's just start with this. Server. You never stream, but you'll start OBS after you finish. I want to show you some C++. Yeah. Do it, man. Do it. Is that what OBS is written in? That would make sense. I don't need that one. Let's not worry about SSL right now. Let's just say hello. Const http lib request and http lib response. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Stream, man, do it. Stream. Join the cult of streaming. What did I do wrong? Missed the second. That is some interesting syntax we're going to have to try to understand. No, it was right. It was right. You do this, and then you do this and this. Ooh. Very confused. Okay, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, yes, this is correct. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out this syntax. Res.set content, hello world, and text/play. Okay, so we're all down here. Server listen. 0.0.0.88. Alright, so there we are. So now we have to like grab this library, right? You know, like actually get it. I'm guessing on C++ projects they probably don't like explain how to do it. I have no idea how to do it. Like, I mean, I did it in C, but I vendored it. I don't know if I should do that. Ooh, let's see. I missed some chats. Some look for makefile, then makefile. Some look for makefile, then makefile. Oh, that's funny, Rebel. Make fillet. Yeah, it's some interesting syntax. Oh. Oh, I get it. Okay. I don't need to compile because it's a header only library, so I just have to like okay, wow, yeah. It's just meta me. Y4Es. The reason is this was taken. And that was taken. And that was taken. So we ended up with 4 E's. It works out. It's kind of fun. I'm kind of glad because I think it's actually more fun than if it was just MetaMe. I don't know. When I raid people or I'm in people's chat, they'll be like, MetaMe! I don't know. Kind of more fun. All right, 10x. I don't know. I don't know if I've used a header-only library for some time, so I'm gonna have to figure out how the F this works. So this is just http lib.h. So that's this right here. Okay. So am I like not... Oh, I finally figured out what header only library means. Okay. It took me a while. Oh yeah, 10x. No, I don't do Rust for a living. I've been doing Rust on stream for the last few months. I like Rust. It's been fun. I do Clojure at my job, which is a Lisp on the JVM. I've done that for 5 years. Before that, I did Java. It's kind of the way I would think about it, Nightshade, but I don't know how that actually pans out. And so I guess what I don't understand is, like, do I need another server than this? It would kind of have, like, I'd need a server, right? Or somehow this just works. For some reason, I don't get how a header only library actually works. That is definitely a skill issue. And you don't need to link it. So I can just literally take the raw http lib.h, put it into lib or source or whatever. I guess I need to put it in source so that I don't have to link it. And then I'm done. Just a smooth 10,000 lines. All right, this is how I usually do this. Let's just clone that. Let's clone this. Let's clone this shit. All right. Yeah, Rebel, I'm really looking forward to the Lisp section after writing Clojure for a long time. And I like Clojure. It's a great language, in my opinion. I don't love everything about it. I hate the JVM. But I am very interested to see how it works out. All right, this is just how I roll. Is I do this, and we do a little git clone, and we go into here, and then we're just going to CP. I'm getting there. Just give me a second. Thinking about it. CP this with I already forgot what it's called. HTTP lib. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. HTTP lib.h. And we're going to put this into MTOL. CPP hello world source. There we go. Yeah. That wasn't the worst thing I've ever done. There we go. Main.cpp is there, and then our path to http lib is literally that, I think. Don't know how you do it. How did it work on C when I had multiple files? I don't remember. Hello world source. Let's look at main. Include main.h. Okay. Is it because I don't have an H file and that's actually where I want to include it? I think that makes sense to me. Or is that not true? Let me think about this. Let's see. So why is main.h, like, let's look at main.h real quick. I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Is that I need in my CPP project, I need a main.h. I don't know if this is right. We're just going for it. And then in main.h, we're going to take this and paste it here. I don't know, but then that seemed like it just created more errors. Okay, we'll just put it there. We'll go here. No, that's not what they had. No, that's not it. Maybe I have to do that too. All right, we'll figure this out. Include. It just says include. Why doesn't it work? Do I need like a slash right there? No. Why am I dumb? Include path to http lib.h. It's not erroring anymore. Did I just not save? Is that really my whole problem? Is that I didn't save after doing it? That could have been my whole problem. You need to specify -I. Huh. Okay. So this, whoops, we don't need that anymore. My main.h currently, this actually isn't doing anything, is it? All right, let me just see what's up. You need to specify -I. I don't know what that means. What can I look up that I can have like a full explanation of what's happening here that I'm not understanding? -L for library. Okay. I think I'm still confused. How do I... yeah, okay, that makes sense, Dr. Honey. Thanks. You don't have to link it. You're wrong. No, I don't know. They said I didn't have to link it because it's header only. How do I include a header only library, but -I, right? Okay. And CPP. For example, library header 1. Okay. Add the library directory to your include path. If you're using an IDE, you may need to add the directory containing the library's header files to your project's include path. For example, if you're using CMake, you can add the following line to your CMake list.txt file. Yeah, I'm not actually using CMake, right? Why don't I understand this at all? Like, do you mean I link that like in my, like here in my terminal? So really I should put it in a lib. Ah, that's the thing I didn't understand. I thought you meant I was supposed to do that in the source somewhere. That's the part I didn't understand. Okay, so I should just do a make dir lib. And then I can move this from source into lib, which would make me happier. And then we have this, yay. And then I'm going to say C++-I lib, like this. No input files, okay. Path to library H files dir, oh, the dir. My fault. It still says no input files. Okay, I don't understand. You specify your CPP file? Oh, okay. So like my actual source file? Oh. All right. All right. Fatal error. Why did it get so many fatal errors? Okay, let's see. Are we actually getting anything here? Or did that like fail? No, that full on failed. Well, this looks like it's actually seeing it. So when I ran that just now, did that actually do anything for me? Not really. Okay. I need to go into this mode so I can actually see what's up. 53 warnings and 20 errors. Okay. So the very first error after running this, you think? A lot of errors. All right. Okay. 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 Maybe that was our first error. Reader is deprecated. Okay, a lot of warnings. I think that was our first error. Okay, let's go back to it. I'm just following their example, Dr. Honey. I don't know. Maybe this library is too confusing to me, and I would be better off with a library that I understand. In-file included for implicit instantiation of undefined template. No, see, this is... Okay, so clearly it tried to link them. It'll let you jump between errors? Huh. Header only is the easiest? Yeah. That's what I was scared of. I was scared that you were going to say header only was the easiest. But I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to see if there's anything that's also an error up here. Oh, there is. It's still getting this implicit instantiation of undefined template. Is this not... Okay. Maybe my C++ is out of date? Or what? No, this would be more like their code is out of date. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things I'm not going to understand doing it this way. Oh yeah, all that free time. Expected member name or... See, this, like, this is just too annoying. I mean, I could, but I'm not even using OpenSSL support. Like they said, you only have to do that. All right, I will. Give me a second. PP file not found. Classic. All right. So we are back to PP file not found. Huh. G++ has a key to enable C++11. Let me just see what this is. This is Clang 14.0.3. Now, can I just use Clang++ and see if that works instead? Lib, HTTP lib, source, main, nope, H. All right. Well, at least it only gave me one error. I like one error. Treating C header input as C++ dash header when in C++ mode. Okay. Why can't you find that? Interesting. Yeah, right. So they just stopped after trying to do anything else. Okay. Dr. Honey, the example in the server section, we're just reading an example for usage. Oh, okay. But I'm looking at it. You mean this, Honey? Like I did this. Below. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Can I just do it? Do I go back to here now? I don't know if, like, does this actually fix things? Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. But then, like it said, here's the server. And then it was like, hey, you just do this. And there's no effing main. How was I supposed to know? I was like, how are you going to run without a main? So, like, I mean, yeah, I know I look like the idiot, but, like, what the fuck does this, like, literally, like, what the actual fuck does this example even mean? There's no main. Like, is this just, like, if you wanted to, I don't get it. I don't, like, what is this actual example? Are they just assuming that you know that all this is supposed to be in a main? That's a dumb assumption. Like, are they just saying, well, you can put this anywhere you want to? Like, okay, but, like, this file, this example, doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Okay. But I know they have a bigger server example. It's fine. I'll get over it. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I know I probably seem like I'm just stupid for getting upset over it, and I'm trying to speedrun C++, which it's not like that makes a hell of a lot of sense. But I mean, if you can't get like a sense for a language in a couple days, like, I mean, as somebody that's been in development for 10 years, then like, I don't know. All right. PP file not found. I'm fine with PP file not found. I feel like I just want to fix this in my make file because that's what I did in C, and it was easier and it made sense to me. I mean, that's what people would say about C, though. I mean, C++ is much bigger than C, and you could say possibly more complicated. I still got a good feel for C in a couple days. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. I mean, I know I'm dumb sometimes, but like, I don't know, man. Yeah, it absolutely is. Let's see. Sure. Is that a bad make file? I don't even fucking know. I don't even know. We don't need OpenSSL. F this. I don't need that. If we're on Darwin, all right. Okay, zlib support. Maybe I don't know, man. Brotley dir. Okay, I feel like this isn't helping me at all. And this was all the things that they had there, and I just have a main. And this should just be lib. I don't know, man. I don't know about all this. CXX is cling++. That's fine. -o server. CXX flags. Okay, sure. Oh, this, maybe we should just call it server instead of main. Get kind of past all of this. I don't have to rename it everywhere. I'm fine with that. Who knows if this is gonna work? But yeah, no, cargo run. Who doesn't miss cargo run right now? All right. Didn't mean to do get status. Okay. LS. What am I doing? I'm just renaming my main so I don't have to deal with shit. Oh, I still have the header file. Let's remove that first. I don't need that. Move source/main to source/server. Okay. This is absolutely gonna work. We already know. Dylan, what's up? No role to make target server seed needed by server. Stop. What? Okay. Zlib support. Maybe I just should have left the OpenSSL shit in there. Probably my fault. Let's copy it back. Hey Dylan. You love make files as you professed on oh crap, it's 4:52. I really gotta go. On Griff's stream the other night. Oh, that sucks. Hone tick, little posture check. That's fair. That is totally fair. Well, okay. There we go. This is absolutely gonna work. It's the same effing error. No rule to make target server.cc me by server. No. Yeah. Leaning over. It's fair. It happens. All right. I have no idea where to go from here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I gotta go. Like literally now. Well, C++. So far, somewhat more frustrating than C was. But, you know, granted, what I'm trying to do with it is on day one, day zero is probably unfair. So if you love C++, you know, you probably already hate me, but you know, we'll give it time. Raimu? Sure. Let me just double check nobody else is rating that I want to raid instead. I did Raimu. I don't know. I guess it's probably been a couple weeks. Yeah, we can do Raimu. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Hontic. I appreciate the posture check. We are going to be back tomorrow with more C++. I'm going to try to solve some of my skill issues tonight. I'm gonna figure out how to do this. It won't be on stream, it'll be on Discord. So I already put the link earlier. Yeah, if you want to catch that, and specifically if you want to catch us as we get into languages that are maybe a little bit easier to get started on. Thanks, Nightshade, appreciate it. Then, you know, send me a follow if you don't already follow me. Raimu. All right, we're gonna raid Raimu. Thanks everybody, I really appreciate it. Thanks for the chats and trying to help me through my various frustrations. And we'll be back, and we're just gonna totally own C++ on day 2, no doubt. All right. Cheers.